It's a raccoon with a talk show, slinging culture facts you might not know. From the biggest flops to the greatest hits, this is Trash Can Tidbits.
Hey everyone, I'm Beaton, your host for more Trash Can Tidbits. Last week I asked the question, what are the names of the Goofy Gophers? The answer is Mac and Tosh. Though their names were never said in any of the classic cartoons, they are known for their over-politeness, British accents, and habits of stealing vegetables while being pursued by a dog with a fondness for Shakespeare. They were originally voiced by Mel Blanc, Mac, and Stan Freberg, Tosh. The pair continued to appear in more modern versions of the Looney Tunes, such as The Looney Tunes Show and New Looney Tunes. Now, this week on TCT, it's another Q&A video. I got 10 questions from my viewers that I'm going to answer. Hopefully I can shed a little more light into who I am and what my interests are, so here we go. Question 1. Now Wolfsenson asks, what would your Fursona's favorite season be? Very good question. I really like fall, and there's quite a few pieces of art of me playing in the leaves. I like the cooler temperatures, the sweater weather, and though I myself haven't played in the leaves in a long time, the idea of it is still fun. So, if fall is my personal favorite season, then it's definitely my Fursona's favorite season. Thanks for asking, No. Question 2. Chris Wintersmith asks, what video game systems did you have growing up? Thanks for the question, Chris. My very first gaming system I can remember having was the Game Boy. My favorite games included Tetris, Super Mario Land 2, Pokemon Blue, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I didn't get my first console until maybe about 1998, which was the PlayStation and N64. I've been hooked on both Sony and Nintendo consoles ever since. I think the first PlayStation game I remember playing was Tomorrow Never Dies, and the first N64 game I remember playing was GoldenEye, hence probably why I like James Bond so much. Question 3. Tecnu Gekko asks, how many years have you been in the furry fandom and what caused you to go with a raccoon for your fursona? I'll actually answer the first part of the question, but thanks for asking, Tech. I've been in the fandom since 2015, so come 2021, it'll be going on 6 years. Oh, it really feels like no time has passed. Although I've been a casual viewer of the fandom since at least 2007, I didn't officially join until almost a decade later. Question 4. Sunburnt Wolf asks, why a raccoon? I told you I wanted to save this question for later. To answer both Wolf and Tech, it was actually my dad who came up with the idea for me being a raccoon. I remember when I told my parents I wanted to seek out the furry fandom and gave them a general idea of what it was, but didn't have any idea what my species would be. Dad said something like, you should be a raccoon, and I immediately said yes. It just kind of clicked with me. I think I have a lot of similarities of being a raccoon, as well as because I tend to eat a lot of junk food, and I get stuck with garbage duty at home. Even when I worked as a busboy in a restaurant in one of my first jobs, I also had to take out the garbage. So that's pretty much why I wanted to be a raccoon, and so far I made the right choice. Question 5. Joseph1998 asks, who's your favorite furry artist? Thanks for the question, Joe. I mentioned in one of my other videos where I counted down my top 10 furry artists, Nessie the Sea Monster was number 1, and I've not wavered from that top choice. I'll be looking forward to commissioning her again. Question 6. David31 asks, if your character was in a video game, what kind of game would it be? Now, well, my favorite gaming genre is action platformer, so that would definitely be the genre for me. Interesting fact as well, I even commissioned Nightlines, another furry artist I like, to draw me in a few gaming styles. I have a badge from him in Parappa the Rapper style, complete with the PlayStation logo on the side, and even a VHS cover style art of me as the star of my own video game movie, with me holding a PlayStation controller. I can see myself either being a 2D or 3D platformer. I think that would be pretty fun. Thanks for asking. Question 7. The Poetry Ninja asks, what's your favorite style of jazz music? Good question, Ninja. I do like music in general, and jazz is pretty unique to me. I do love it when I can share my knowledge with other musicians to see if there are any other jazz furs in the fandom. I do like bebop a lot because it's fun to hear improvisation. I do have a lot of art of me playing the drums, but sadly I never learned. I'd like to try someday, even if it's to goof off for a future video. My mom also likes smooth jazz, and she'd have her radio station on whenever she'd take me to school, so that kind of rubbed off on me growing up. Several of my favorite jazz musicians include Chet Baker, Art Blakey, Dave Brubeck, Joe Morello, Sonny Rollins, among others. Thanks for asking, Ninja. Question 8. Renton Whitetail asks, if given the opportunity, which cinematic universe would you want to live in, and why? Now, would it be cheating if I said the MCU? But that's only one universe. I think it would be awesome to be a spectator of important events in the MCU. Very much like the classic graphic novel, Marvel's. The second universe I'd like to see myself in is Zootopia, of course, because of the all-animal city. Zootopia really brought out an animated world I can truly believe in. It looks like a more exciting city than New York, let's be honest. You get all kinds of species just trying to exist together, and I would honestly love to see myself living there. Thanks for asking, Ren. Question 9. Oxide Crux asks, if someone gave you $1 million and only told you to donate, who or what would you donate to? That's a really excellent question. The idea of giving it away would be the biggest thing because that would immediately take all the pressure off. As for charity, I would want to donate in pieces to any animal rights sponsor at any furry convention that I'm at, as well as to cancer research in honor of my dad. I wouldn't want to just give the money away to one charity. I'd want to evenly spread it out and hopefully help out a lot of people in the process. Thanks for that question, Oxide. Question 10. Cat the Fogstar asks, is there a specific celebrity that has influenced your life the most? That is a very good question, Cat. The celebrity that I feel that has had the biggest influence on me would have to be Alex Trebek. I know he's not technically a celebrity, but Jeopardy continues to be a big part of my life and where my love for gaining knowledge has come from. There will never be another host like Alex Trebek again. It's such a devastating loss, too, because I felt that he was the last connection I had to my dad, as we watched Jeopardy together, making it our nightly ritual. To lose both my dad and Alex Trebek in the same year, it's been unthinkable, but I sincerely hope that whoever they choose next to host in his place will be able to carry on that amazing legacy. Thanks for that question, Kat. And here's this week's trivia question. British actor Warwick Davis has made international waves by appearing in such projects as Star Wars, Harry Potter, and the horror franchise Leprechaun. Despite his dwarfism, he has had an amazing career in film, television, and other charitable ventures that continue to benefit actors of short stature. He indeed made his film debut as a child in Star Wars Return of the Jedi, playing the most prominently featured Ewok, Wicket, who later became the star of his own animated series. My question to you is, how old was Warwick Davis when he played Wicket the Ewok in Return of the Jedi? And there we go for this week. Thank you all for all the questions. Feel free to ask me more for a future video. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell for future video notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.